Hello friends, welcome back to the Python programming session. In the earlier session, in the decorator concept, we had learned what is first class objects. So that was very much necessary to learn more about decorators. Now in today's session, let's learn about the LEGB rule, which is also much needed for knowing more about decorators. So what is LEGB rule? L stands for local, E stands for enclosed, G stands for global and B stands for built-in. So what are in local and global variables are covered in a different session. So you can refer to my previous session video to to know more about the local and the global variables. So today let's just recap it. Local variables are defined inside the function. Its scope is only within the function and it cannot be accessed outside the function. So local variables are variables which are defined within the function and its lifetime is only within that particular function. And if we try to access the variable outside the function, we get a name error. So what is enclosed? E stands for enclosed. Enclosed variables are defined inside the enclosing function. They are also called as non-local variables. So suppose we have one function within which we have another nested function. So we have an outer function and we have an inner function. So the outer function is also called as the enclosing function. And the variables defined in the outer function are called as the enclosed variables. And they are also referred to as non-local variables. These variables can be accessed by the inner function as well. Next is the global variables. They are defined at the beginning of the program. On top of the program, the global variables are defined. And its scope is entire program. These variables can be accessed in the entire program, within the function, outside the function, or within the program. Its lifetime is till the program executes. Once the program ends, these particular variables also end. They won't be, their scope is only till the execution of the program. Once the program is terminated, these global variables are also terminated. Built-in. These are the names built in the, like built-in functions, built-in methods. We have built-in variables, names that are built in the Python programming language. So friends, hope so it is clear for you. The local, the enclosed, the global and the built-in variable names. And now with an example, let's see how we can look into the LEGB rule. So firstly, let me draw a diagram. This is for the built-in. Then comes the global. Then comes enclosing. And inside we have the local variables. So friends, let's see with an example how it works. Suppose let's say global enclosing local. Suppose I have my x equal to 10. Then I have my definition def outer. This is my outer function. And now let me declare another variable called 20 equal to 20. And now let me call my inner function. Inner function. And let me say z equal to 30. Now let me print x, print y, print z, and let this function return the inner function. Let the outer function return the inner function. And now let me call this outer function. So friends, here x is the variable which is defined outside the function. So x is nothing but a global variable. So x is a global variable. And I'm having a nested function, outer function, within which there is another inner function. So this outer function is called as the enclosing function. And the variable y is called enclosed variable. So it is y is the enclosed variable. Then I'm having my inner function wherein I'm defining z equal to 30. This is the local variable. So this is a function definition. Even this is the function definition. It does not get called. And since this is a part of our outer function, even this does not get called. Initially, the cursor comes to outer. This is the call for the outer function. So it enters into the outer function and it returns the inner function. And now it is calling the inner function. So it enters the inner function and it prints x, y, z. Friends, let me write it over here. X is a global variable, y is an enclosing variable, and z is a local variable. So x is a global, y is enclosed, and z is local variable. So the local function can access the enclosing as well as the global variables. So if I print x, y, z within the local function, it will print 10, 20, 30 on the console. So when I print these, x, y, z are accessible within the local function. But the other way round, z is not accessible within the enclosing function. And the variable z is not accessible within the global program as well. So x can access, local function can access its own variables, enclosed variables and global variables. But the enclosed function cannot access the local variables and the the program cannot access the enclosed and local variables. So this way round is possible, that is x and y are accessible but z is not accessed in this particular method is not correct. Z is not accessible in the enclosing function and z is not accessible globally as well. So only one way. It works only one way. X, Y, Z are accessible within the local function, but Z is not accessible in enclosed function and Z is not accessible globally. So let's look into it in detail. So here we got the output 10, 20, 30. Now outside the function, outside the outer function, let me try accessing the enclosed variable Y. So in this case, we get a name error telling that y is not accessible, y is not defined because its scope is only within the enclosed function. It cannot be accessed outside the enclosed function. So we get a name error. But if I print x, then it prints the value 10 because it is a global variable. It can be accessed in the entire program. And now within this outer function, if I say print z, again we get a name error because z is a local variable and cannot be accessed within the enclosed function. So local variables can access x, y, z, but enclosed function cannot access the local variable and the program cannot access the enclosed variables. So this is how it works in Python programming language. And now instead of having x, y, z, if I say all the values as x, if I give all the values as x, all the variable as x, And now if I say print x, and now if I say print x, so within the local function, the local variable will have higher precedence. So it prints 30 for within the function. So it prints 30. Now within the enclosed function, this is coming under enclosed function. So in this particular function, the enclosed value has the precedence because it cannot access the local value. The enclosed value gets precedence and it prints 20. And within the program, that is outside the function, within the program, the global value has got higher precedence and so it prints 10. So friends, we are seeing how at the local level, the local value has got precedence. At the enclosed level, the enclosed value has got higher precedence. And at the global level, the global value gets printed. Within the enclosed function, it does not print 10 because this value has got higher precedence. So this is one more thing. And now, suppose I have let me remove this global variable. And let me say my x equal to 20. Let me say define another variable called y equal to 5. So it is an enclosed variable. And now let me update my y in the local function. Y is equal to y plus 1. So whenever we can access the values, but we are trying to update the value of the enclosed function within the local level, then it gives an error telling unbound local error, because we are trying to modify the enclosed variable value within the local function, which is not possible. So it is giving unbound local error. So if we want to modify y, then we have to specify non-local y, and then we can say y is equal to y plus 1. So this particular variable will get changed. So now when I call my outer function, it goes to the outer function, it performs y equal to 5. This is the function definition, so it does not perform anything, and it returns inner. Now the inner function gets called x equal to 30 non-local y. So we can modify this y over here. It won't give any outbound local error. So my y gets equal to 6 over here. My y gets print equal to 6 because 5 plus 1 is 6. So now if I say print y, it prints the value equal to 6. And let me come outside this, and outside the within this particular outer function, let me print y. Then it gives the value equal to 6 because it is changed at the non-local level, at the enclosed level. So since we are given non-local, the value gets changed throughout the function. Within the inner function also it's getting changed, and here also it has been updated. So this is how it works in Python programming language. And now for the global keyword, I had explained it to you in the earlier session. Let me just recap. I am having y equal to 10, def func. Then I say y equal to y plus 1, print y. So if I give this, it will give an unbound local error. Local error. Because you are trying to access the global variable within the function. We are trying to modify the global variable within the local function. So you get the unbound local error. For this error to be rectified, we have to specify global and we have to say y. So in this case, we see that this particular value would have been updated to 11, and when we print y, it will give 11. And outside the function also, if I say print y, it will have the updated value. It will print 11. So this is how global keyword and non-local keyword works in Python. And one more thing which is very important is, suppose I'm having x as equal to 10. Let me define my inner function and let me say x equal to 20, and let me define my outer function and let me say x equal to 30. And here let me print my x. Then the inner function gets called and here the outer function gets called. So friends, we already know that this is a global variable, this is an enclosed variable, and this is a local variable. So initially my outer function gets called. So the cursor moves to, initially this should be inner and this should be outer. So this is outer and this is inner. So initially my outer function gets called x equal to 20, and then this is the function definition, so it won't perform this. It will call the inner function. So the inner function gets called. Now it assigns x to 30, that is the local value. Now if I say print x, it will print the value equal to 30. So local value has got higher precedence. Now let me comment out this particular code. And now if I say print x, it will go to the end, it will search in the local level. Local level x is not found. So it will go to the enclosed level and see enclosed function and see if x is present. X is present. So it prints the value 20. So friends, since local level the x value was not found, it has gone to the enclosed level and has accessed that particular value. Now let me comment out at the enclosed level as well. And now if I print my x, local level it is not present, enclosed level it is not present, it will go to the global level. So global level, the value 10 gets printed. Now if I comment out at the global level, then it says x is not defined because it is not found in the built-in. It's not a built-in variable. So it gives an error. X is not, that is a name error. That is, x is not found. So initially local value will get higher precedence. If not present, it will go to enclosed level. If not present, it will go to global level. So that is the LEGB rule. That is, local it will search first, then enclosed, then global. If not found, it will search in built-in. If it is found in any of these levels, it gets printed. Otherwise, it will give a name error. Hope so friends, it is clear for you. If you have any doubts, please do reach to me out in the comment section. If you like my video, click on the like button and please do subscribe to get notifications of my new videos. Till then, see you. Bye bye.